Markets are moved by big money. The whales, the market maker, whatever you want to call them. Big money moves the market. And as traders, if we can trade with the big hands in the market, we will be more successful. But unfortunately, most traders don't do that. They don't even know how to identify what the big money is planning to do. So today I'm going to be walking you through exactly how you can identify how to trade with the big hands, with the big money. So make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to click that bell for notifications. So how are we going to identify what the big money is looking to do in the market? There is a tool out there, a free tool called coinalyze.net. Coinalyze.net will tell us exactly what is happening in real time in these markets. Now, when you load coinalyze.net, you're going to make a free account. You're going to come over to indicators and you're going to turn on open interest right here. And you're going to turn on CVD, okay, cumulative volume delta. Now, what these two indicators are telling us down here, the white line is our cumulative volume delta, or our CVD, and this down here is the open interest. These two indicators are telling us the following information. If the open interest is increasing over time, this is telling us that new traders, new money is entering into the market. If the open interest is getting lower over time, this is telling us that traders are exiting the market. Now the CVD is telling us, are the trades opening up? Are they longs or are they short trades? If this CVD line, cumulative volume delta, is getting lower over time and the open interest is getting higher, this information is telling us that new traders are entering the market because the open interest is getting higher. That means people are sitting there in the exchange clicking either the buy or sell button. Now the CVD, this white line, is going to tell us what direction are these traders trading in. Are they shorting or are they longing? If this CVD is getting lower over time, this is telling us that the new traders entering into the market are actually entering short trades. However, if we see CVD is getting higher over time, as well as the open interest is getting higher over time, this is telling us that traders are longing. Now, the reason why this information is very important is because the market is moved by people buying and selling. If there are more buyers than sellers, the price is going to go up. If there are more sellers than buyers, the price is going to go down. And because this is a fact, if we see a discrepancy in what this data is telling us, for example, let's say that we see more buyers than sellers, but price is going down. This is now giving us a hint that the whales, the big money, are actually filling up short orders to push the price down on the retail traders that are FOMOing long. And this is called a CVD divergence. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Okay, right here on this chart, I have split up bearish CVD and bullish CVD. Okay, we're going to start with the bearish CVD. The red line represents the price and the black line represents the cumulative volume delta. And then down here, let's say that this is also the open interest. Okay, just like our chart over here on coinalyze.net, where we have the CVD and the open interest and the price. And give me 1 second, I have to plug in my computer here. Thanks, guys. Computer almost died on me right there. So right here, this is going to be a bearish CVD divergence. If we see that the price is making higher highs in an uptrend, and we see the CVD is getting higher, and we see the open interest is increasing, we can tell ourselves this uptrend is being fueled by new traders entering into the market. They're entering long, and because there's more buyers than sellers, the price is getting higher. Now notice this, we put in a top. Once we put in the top, we put in a low, and then we put in a lower high. Now look at what CVD and open interest is doing. The CVD is continuing to get higher and the open interest is also getting higher, yet the price is making a lower high. What is this information telling us? This information is telling us that the price should be making a higher high because there are more buyers than sellers in the market, yet price is making a lower high. So the only conclusion here is that there's actually a whale, a market maker, big money up here, whatever you want to call this big money, and they're actually absorbing these long orders that are coming in, and they're filling up a big short. And because their limit order is so big, it's not allowing the price to get higher, because every single time somebody keeps longing right here, it's filling up this whale's limit short order. Okay, this is called a CVD divergence, because we have to understand that in order for a limit order to get filled, okay, there has to be somebody longing. If I'm filling up a big limit short order, let's say that this short order right here is for $5. I have a $5 limit short order. I'll only be able to fill this short order if I have 5 longs coming into the market. So let's say here, for example, and of course I'm using very low numbers, but let's say that as we top out here, we had a lot of longs coming in, price comes down, price comes back up, and now the longs that are coming in, we got 4 more longs coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4 new longs coming in. They're filling up this whale's limit order. Now there's no more longs to come in here. There's no more people buying at this price, and this whale's order is now full, and he can now push the price down. Okay, when we see a discrepancy between what should be happening and what is happening, we can suspect some whale activity looking to push the price down. A great example of this is the short trade that I gave over here in my VIP Discord group, where we were looking to take a short trade from the value area high of this range around $23.3 thousand. Okay, around $23.3 thousand. Now we can come over to our Bitcoin chart here, and we can see that we topped out right around $23.3 thousand. So that was a really nice short trade. Now, this technique that I'm showing you is not going to catch the exact high and the exact low. It's going to give you some time to identify whether or not the bigger players are looking to reverse the price at a key level. So as we came up to this key level, okay, and by the way, this is a trade that I did take, and I'm actually technically still holding this trade right now. Actually, hang on, these are some long trades that I'm in, but this is a short trade that I am currently in right now on Bitcoin, and you can see I took it right from around this $23.3 thousand level based on these bearish CVD divergences. So let's actually go back to the chart and see what happened, because you will see that what we see on this chart right up here is exactly what I just drew for you over here. Okay, now by the way, if you want to join the VIP Discord, where I give the setups every single day, the levels every single day, a thriving community of traders, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn a very in-depth how I trade, the step A to step Z complete system of how I trade, you could check out the courses at jasoncaspertrading.com. We have 2 courses. We have the regular course and the advanced trading course. The advanced trading course goes over specifically order flow charts like this, but the regular trading course will go over everything, including coinalyze.net. Okay, so let's see what happened when price came up to this level. We put in, and we'll zoom in here, we put in our first high. Okay, and when we put in the high, we got the top signal that I'd look for, which is my main trading strategy. I like to look for a market cipher B divergence. That's how I time the exact top. But let's say you missed the exact top. We come down, we put in a low, and then we come and we put in a lower high. Now let's go over to coinalyze.net and see what happened when we put in that high and then we put in that lower high. Okay, what happened over here? We can see that as we came up and as we put in our first high, this big wick right here, we saw CVD from that wick getting higher. Okay, let's make this trend line nice and thick so that we can see. Okay, I like my trend lines the way I like my women, thick and white. So let's make it thick and white. Shout out to my wife, by the way, Big Butts 28. We can see that the CVD was getting higher, showing us that there were longs entering into the market. We can see that the open interest over time was also getting higher, showing us that this is new money entering into the market, yet price is unable to take out this previous high. What is that telling us? That is telling us that there is a whale here who is absorbing those long trades that are coming in, filling up a bigger short order to push the price down. This is great confirmation, especially if you missed the exact high or the exact low, because this can now give you a very good trade setup where you know that because we put in a lower high here, there you can get a good entry and short this thing down, knowing that the big money is in your favor. Now, the opposite is true for a bullish CVD divergence. Now, bullish CVD is when the price is making higher lows like this, and CVD is making lower lows, and open interest is also increasing. Now, again, for both of these divergences, we want to see the open interest increasing. Why? Because if open interest is decreasing, it's telling us that the move we're seeing on the chart is not fueled by new traders coming into the market, okay? So if price, for example, is pumping up like this, and we see the open interest getting lower, even if CVD is also getting lower here, we know that price is getting higher, but there's no new longs coming into the market. There's no new trades actually opening up because the open interest is getting lower. This is showing us that the move to the upside is actually fueled by shorts closing. It's not fueled by longs opening. And the same is true if we see price dumping and the open interest is getting lower. That is showing us that the move to the downside is fueled by longs closing, longs getting wrecked, okay? It's not being fueled by new trades opening. That's why we always want to make sure that the open interest is increasing when we're looking for divergences, because we're looking for absorption. We're looking for the whales, for the big money to absorb those retail traders to push the price in the opposite direction. If there are no retail traders entering into the market, there's nothing for the whales to absorb. This is very important because if you don't understand that, you might think there's a divergence when there's not. So if the price is getting higher and the open interest is increasing down here, showing us that new traders are entering into the market, and we can tell that the new traders are entering into the market shorting, and yet the price is getting higher. What is the only explanation? We know that the price is moved by buyers versus sellers. If there's more sellers than buyers, price should go down. The information down here is clearly telling us there are more sellers than buyers, but the price is making a higher low. So the only explanation, again, is that there's a whale here, all right? And this whale is eating up, all right? Eating up. What a great picture of a whale, if I do say so myself. This whale is eating up the retail traders who are FOMOing short at the low, looking to push the price to the upside. Okay, now what is a good example of this? Let's see if I have it here. So these were some trades that we took yesterday. We took that short scalp that played out absolutely perfectly. In the Discord, we also, what else did we take? We took some scalp longs that played out perfectly in the Discord. Well, one of the long trades I'm currently in right now, okay, this long down here, I took that long this morning, and it was actually a perfect example of bullish CVD divergence. And of course, this was a scalp setup that I did give in advance in the VIP Discord as well. But what happened was, let's actually go to the chart and take a look at what happened. When we came down to the low that we put in this morning, let's take a look at it. I have it circled right here on the chart for ease of viewing. Okay, look at what happened right here. We came in and we put in a low. I'm going to zoom in real quick, real clear so we can see this. We came in and we put in our first low right here with this wick, and then we put in a higher low, okay? Now look at our CVD. Our CVD is getting lower here over time. We clearly see the CVD is making a lower low, and we clearly see the open interest getting higher. So if we know traders are opening up new trades and we know they're opening up shorts and yet the price is getting higher, what is the only explanation? The only explanation is that there's a whale down here absorbing the short orders, looking to push the price in the opposite direction, and we can take advantage of that price movement, okay? And you can see I have taken advantage of it, already locked in a good profit. Now, I have to tell you guys that what you're seeing here, it's a very powerful tool, but it has to be used in context, right? We have to understand technical analysis in order to use this, because we have to be looking for this happening at key areas of support and resistance on a chart. And again, I highly recommend, if you don't know how to do this, you check out the courses at jasoncaspertrading.com. Also, if you guys do want to trade on ByBit right now to take advantage of the 0% limit fees as well as up to $30,000 in rewards, there are links in the description of this video. The two exchanges I use, guys, are ByBit and MEXC, the two best exchanges for trading on margin, in my opinion, cryptocurrency. Okay, so guys, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because this is some juicy content. You're not going to find this stuff on other YouTube channels. God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, the Messiah. I do pray everybody is very blessed, even if you are not religious. I myself just my relationship with the Lord is just my purpose and reason for doing the things that I do. So I do pray that everybody is very blessed, and I will see everybody in the next video. Peace.